Namaste, friends. This is Elle with Sacred Union Tarot, and welcome. I just wanted to, it's been interesting. We are in the full moon energies, full moon in Aquarius in August, at the end of August, August 22nd, and now we are moving out of Leo season into Virgo season. So big shift. I just did a reading. Actually, I've done several readings. Even though I check out my sound gear and everything, the video would have sound and it would be perfect, and then all of a sudden it would stop at a particular point. Oftentimes when I was mentioning twin energies, the videos would stop and the sound would just go off, or it would get very garbled. Or so the last 3 readings that I've done, so I took that as an indication that it was time to take a little bit of a break as we let this full moon and all these transits and everything that's going on in the astrology, which I'm not an astrologer, but I do listen to it and how it impacts the energies, and it's just very powerful energies. But what keeps coming through in my own message, and I'll just say this, yesterday I did a reading for myself, and the 2 oracle cards from different decks, the only 2 oracle cards I pulled, one each from different decks, both of them were freedom. So there's a freedom, a liberation energy, and it feels like it's right around the corner, and you can sense it, but you don't know what it is. It's like something's coming in. So it's a new week, so I'm using new decks, and I am using the Energy Oracle, the Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, and Denise Lynn's Sacred Traveler. And then for the tarot decks, I'm using just the regular Rider-Waite Tarot, as well as my matching Rider-Waite Tarot, which is from 1966. And I am also using my Crystal Visions clarification. So I have pre-shuffled, but I will shuffle for you, and I will pull these decks as I see. This one's going to go first, as I feel inclined. So let's get started. Pull for this deck first. I've had a lot of messages coming through lately. None of them were apparently meant for anyone to hear yet. But I will say divine significance. The divine feminine is waiting for the divine masculine to become aware of her divine significance. So let's get started. The High Lady of Love and Compassion, reverence, kindness, and consideration. This is the 1 card. So this is what she is waiting for in order to move forward on this journey. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. This is her Empress energy. And on this side we have the Ice Queen. Ideas preserved, non-action, and entitlement. This is a 10 card. This is a 1 card. This is 2 and 8. It's a 28 card. So that's a 10, which is a 1. So we have polar opposites. We have this High Lady of Love and Compassion, very love and open energy. And then we have this very Queen of Swordsy, very karmic energy. So let's get started. This is interesting, very different, and these cards just kind of fell. So I will take a look at them, but I'm going to put them back in the deck. These are new, clean decks, so there's new energy. We have the 7 of Pentacles, the 5 of Pentacles, the World, and Judgment. So this is definitely karmic. The ending of a karmic cycle where somebody has just been, the 8 of Pentacles. Somebody has worked really, really hard on something and it just didn't pan out. It just didn't, it didn't materialize. So they're moving on. So I'm going to put those back in the deck and shuffle. So that's a message for someone. Somebody's worked really, really hard on something and it just didn't manifest. So it's time to move on. I just saw the Two of Wands. All right, so let's talk about this High Lady of Love and Compassion. Very gentle Empress energy. So this feels like a new beginning of something. Justice. Justice came out in that reading I did twice. And it actually came out when I felt it. It's the balancing of energies. The balancing of these energies. This is going to go here. Knight of Cups. What is this High Lady of... Whoa. The Hermit. High Lady of Love and Compassion. Judgment again. Two major arcanas, three major arcanas. Big energies. Feels like mirroring energies. Look at the Roman numerals, the Hermit and Justice. Either side of the 10. So whatever this cycle is that has ended, this new cycle is beginning. Somebody was trying to balance the energies and seek some sort of truth, honesty. Tower. Another major arcana. The Fool in reverse. Came over the Judgment card. Six of Swords. We'll talk about it in just a second. Somebody is showing the Divine Masculine the way. Eight of Swords. A lot of Swords energy. And the Nine of Wands. Okay. All right, so somebody is trying to help guide this Divine Masculine through some emotional, feels like an emotional, I don't want to say offer, but it feels like an emotional event. And the Divine Feminine is not moving forward. The Divine is trying to lead the Divine Masculine through this, over this emotional hurdle in order to stabilize and balance some of these energies, because we have different, very polarized energies here. It feels as though this Divine Masculine is being guided to get out of this a situation that he's been in for a long time. Some sort of karmic situation he's been in for a long time. It feels as though there had to be some sort of major undoing. And the Divine Feminine is having, is expressing kindness and consideration and being very, very patient. But it feels as though he is receiving downloads or guidance from the Divine that this situation, that is, this energy here is over. And the Divine Feminine is very compassionate and understanding about bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. It's definitely some sort of karmic ending, something that's been stuck for a while. Let's clarify. Again, the Crystal Visions clarification deck. So this is very different energies. There feels like very, very different women here. We have a Divine Feminine and a karmic, and I don't like to use the word karmic, but there is a different energy, one of them being very self-centered, and the other one being very loving. Page of Swords. What is going on here? This is not a happy Page of Swords. Feels like this Page of Swords is trying to get out of this entrapment. Holy. Here we have the Knight of Cups in reverse here, yeah. He's trying to get out of that so that he can move forward, but he's stuck here. And there's the Star. And in this one, if you see, she's pouring out the cups. He's pouring out those cups. He's pouring out those emotions. He's purging the emotions in order to heal. What is the Tower about? The Knight of Swords. Speaking his truth. He has to be honest with himself and with this other person in order to move this forward. And the Divine Feminine's position right now is she is in her divine grace with an open heart and compassion. And she's just sitting there waiting. She's staying in her Six of Pentacles. There's the balance of the energies. She's staying in her divine grace. And she is kind of watching this play out from a distance, but sending energetic support. Here we have the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, this lacks energetic flow. Here's the Five of Cups. That 3D relationship is over. This, whatever this is over. There's some divine significance here, and she is patiently, Divine Feminine is patiently waiting. She knows that this is going to have to happen in order for a progression. Bottom of the deck, King of Pentacles. Yeah, he's going to have to step into that energy. All right, let's talk about this Ice Queen. You can. This energy feels very unpleasant, if I can say that word. It feels very self-centered, selfish, conniving is a word. Manipulative. Somebody, this is the entrapment. Somebody, the Divine Masculine was entrapped by this Divine Feminine, or this karmic. I'm going to turn on this light. Tower, yep. Definitely that. So he has to move away from this. Here's the Knight of Wands. Alienation. See that? He's alienating himself from this situation. Queen of Pentacles. Karmic Queen. Yeah, she's all about the money. The entitlement. See, this says riches, entitlement, death. Ending. Tower and death. Not good. The world ending. Yeah, this is over. He sees her for what she is. She's all about the money. And he's been emotionally alienated with this King of Swords. Then we have the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Six of Wands in reverse. There's no longer any love here. And here's the King of Swords. This is the similarities between the Justice card. He's, yeah, there's a divorce right there. Ooh, these two cards stayed down. Yep, Knight of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Yep, he's taken his emotions elsewhere. He was emotionally alienated. That is definitely emotional alienation. What else? Well, this is interesting. Usually I try not to focus on the karmic relationship if your Divine Masculine is in one. Yeah, there you go. 10 of Wands. Last card, please, for this. And then we'll clarify. There it is. Hangman. He saw the truth. He sees now the burden this has been. Bottom of the deck, King of Cups. Emotionally detaching. He's not really interested. He's taking his emotions elsewhere. Interesting. Can't be much more straightforward than that. I mean, we reiterated with the Tower twice, and Death, and the World card. I believe twice. Is the World card here? Twice? Maybe in the last reading. The Fool, yep. Fool reversed. Now the Fool is upright. Yeah. Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. He's putting that burden, he's done. Five of Pentacles, see? Out, leaving. Ten of Wands, fell right over the Ten of Wands if you didn't see that. Reiterating, it's been a heavy burden. He's just now realized how long he's carried this and how much of a burden it's been. So here we have the King of Swords and the High Priestess. He was not listening to his intuition. He's known for a long time this was over, but he just didn't take action. He just was unwilling to see that truth. But now he is. And there's the strength. Yeah. Taking his toys and going home. All right, so let's see what oracle messages can come out. I think I'm going to pull from two decks. We'll pull from this deck. Super interesting. Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. And look, he has his sword here. He is asking for protection as he seeks his justice here, gets this divorce. He's being watched over and guided. Sorry, Divine Feminine, this is not much about you, but I like your divine grace, being kind and considerate as your Divine Masculine goes through this, because you can feel it energetically. And for some reason, I know you're watching. So this is somebody that your Divine Masculine you are in touch with, or you hear about. Vast vistas, expand your horizons, and abundance is pouring into your life. This is for the Divine Feminine. You're watching. And because you're being in your divine grace, you're feeling that abundance coming into your life. You're just in that real high vibe, law of attraction. You're attracting abundance. And that's because you're in this unconditional love energy, as you are energetically feeling this turbulence with your Divine Masculine going through this. And you are being in your divine grace. Happy family. Well, look at here. Infinite abundance and happy family. Here's a happy family and here's a happy family. One's in the orchard, one's by the beach side. Don't know what that means, but it's like Ten of Cups energy. You're in your Ten of Cups energy. You're very, you know that this is a step. That this is balancing of these energies. The polarization. What I just felt was that the extreme energy from this polarized karmic side has illuminated the love from the Divine Feminine. Last card, please. There it is. Fifth chakra. Archangel Gabriel. 39, which is a 12, which is a 3. The fifth chakra being the throat chakra, I believe. speaking one's truth. Here's the trumpet, Gabriel's trumpet. This is happening now. This is like the judgment card with the trumpet. This is a karmic closure. But there is divine support when he speaks his truth, when he seeks his justice. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. Namaste.